Hello, my name's Brandon. I needed to create this video as the question you're asking is super common. You aren't alone in feeling this way. You're welcome to try to use the other credit bureau of your choice. However, the bank's not focused on providing you the advice needed to secure a rental in Toronto. This is where my expertise comes into play. Of the last 10 TransUnion reports that I submitted, all were rejected, and they were told to come back with Equifax. It's not a strange coincidence, it's a market standard. With any other report, it doesn't work. So I've made it a business practice to not let clients lose the place they want. It leads to disappointment for them, and quite honestly, it wastes my time as well. I know that going out, I can't get the job done because I don't have the right tools to do so. It's like going to construction, just leaving behind the tools that you know you need. Now, if there's an incredibly high likelihood that you won't be able to get the place with the information supplied, I'd be doing you a great disservice to not ensure you had what was needed. I always compare it to Visa and Amex. Now, as you know, American Express isn't nearly as accepted. So pretend you're going out for dinner and it was at a really in-demand restaurant that you were lucky to get reservations for, and you only brought your Amex card. When you get there, you ask, do you take Amex? They say, no. What do you do then? You have to scramble to make some other arrangements? Perhaps see if they'll hold your table while you go home and get your Visa? Likely you won't, and you'll be out of luck. Now picture doing that with a friend who goes there often, who's warned you about them not taking Amex. At that point, you're just setting yourself up for disaster. I'm not saying that absolutely no landlords will accept TransUnion, but I know the number that will is insanely low. And even if that landlord might, their realtor won't. Equifax is the standard and expectation. Yes, it'll cost you money, but in order to not lose your place, it's definitely worth it. I mean, the reason landlords want Equifax is because all creditors that report do so to Equifax. Not all creditors bother with TransUnion because it's a secondary institution and it costs money for them to report to them. So why bother with the lesser used one, right? Industry has gravitated towards Equifax overall. So, to be clear, you're welcome to try. And you may have success with it, but the service I offer requires that we have the proper documents so that I don't lose a place that you would have otherwise gotten. It's a very competitive market, as I'm sure you're well aware. In order to secure the place, we need to be properly prepared. Again, don't worry about sending me documents until we discuss it and you know the rest of my process to make sure we're a right fit for each other. And if I don't know if you're on Reddit, but if you are, search GTAHomeGuy. You'll see who I am. I sincerely love helping tenants out and making sure they don't misstep and waste money on things that they don't need to. Now, I'm a strong advocate for tenants, but in the market we're in, we have to do everything perfectly to get you the right place. After you're in, you've got more rights than the landlord, so there you go, that's awesome. A little quick note on an aside, this applies to even needing the full Equifax Credit Bureau, because ones that are powered by Equifax are not the full report, it's more of a summary, and it usually doesn't have your name and score on the same page, which can lead the landlord to think, you know, maybe this isn't theirs. It happens. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask for clarification at any point. Find me on any social, GTAHomeGuy, if you want to get to know who I am. Have a great day.